Good day, my friends. Pastor Steve Brown here from St. Luke Lutheran Church with a word of hope today that I trust will bring you strength and encouragement this day. Let me ask you a question. When you call on the Lord, what do you expect will happen? Listen to how Psalm 138 verse 3 begins. On the day I called, you answered me, and then it continues, calling on the name. On the day I called to you, Lord, you answered me, and then how do you fill in the blank? What do you expect is going to be what God does to fill in the blank, the rest of that verse? So often I think we fall into the false teaching in the church, especially the church in our country, with the thought that every single time we call on the Lord, we get exactly what we're praying for. If we're praying for success, we get success. If we're praying for healing, we're healed. If we're praying for ease of life or enjoyment, we get exactly that. Now, it's important to always call on the Lord with the desires of our heart. And so many times God does answer yes in the exact way we're praying. And we give him glory and honor for that. But I want us to remember today that God has a higher agenda for us in our lives than our success or pleasure or good health or ease. Listen to how Psalm 138 verse 3 finishes. Says, on the day I called, you answered me. You increased my strength of soul. You increased my strength of soul. This is the greater agenda that God has for our lives than our temporary pleasure or good health or success. The higher agenda he has for us is that our souls are strengthened. Our trust in God's goodness in our life, in our existence, are strengthened so that we can face whatever it is that we're going through, no matter what is the outcome of what we're praying about. I'm thinking of that familiar Psalm 23, where in verse 4 it says, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, you are with me, your rod and your staff, they comfort me. Even when we're in the deepest, darkest valleys of life, the Lord is there with us and giving us strength of soul. Now, it may be that he will lead us to greener pastures or answer the desires of our heart in the exact way that we're praying. But it is often the case that his first gift to us in answering our prayer is to give us that rock solid inner strength that only comes through the Lord. This is so important for us to remember because we can get into this trap of thinking that God is like this genie and we press the button, he gives us exactly what we want. This was important to me today. Yesterday I had something that happened to me that was really discouraging. I had trouble going to sleep last night because of it. And then when I got up this morning, I remembered this verse because this was a verse from the daily text this week. And I thought to myself, on this day I call the name of the Lord and he answers me by giving me strength of soul. Let that be an encouragement for you today. In whatever you're going through, that the Lord's higher agenda is to give you that inner strength that never fades, that helps you to persevere in whatever it is you're going through, regardless of what happens. May that give you strength and encouragement this day. Remember that the Lord is in you.